I can't wait to be famous. And you know, Cyrus King, he just said it. He just said that the reason why Mozart and Beethoven were able to write music at the age of 4 is because they were initiates. This is the same reason why Justin Bieber can play 13 instruments, and he was only like 9 years old at the time. And Justin Bieber doesn't age because he knows how to raise Kundalini to reverse age, just like Sarah Adams, the Rockefeller. And I've told you guys so many times where I've seen myself in visions playing the guitar, and my future audience gets beat down by riot police. So it couldn't be any more real when I say that, yes, I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to play guitar in a band and be famous. It's fucking easy when you know the magic. When you know the magic behind writing music and playing guitar, it's fucking easy. You don't have to practice. That's practicing music is for the goyim. Dude, I would be so fucking famous, I swear to fuck, man. Cyrus King, you just made me happy because Cyrus King just basically put out like a thought form where he made me realize that my visions were real. And see, Cyrus King is just like all the other negas that watch my channel, where they talk about what I speak about recently. And I've been speaking about the magical abilities recently, and you know, he just put out a video where he said, you know, Mozart and Beethoven were able to write music at the age of 4, and Beethoven was assassinated. And a lot of that has to do with like the fact that you can actually like control time. You can control time with music. That's why John Lennon was assassinated, because he was, like Andrew Bartzis even said that John Lennon was assassinated because he knew how to manipulate time with music, etc., etc. So remember, John Lennon was an adept. He had the Alejandro Jodorowsky movies like The Holy Mountain playing at his movie theater. So I really am going to be famous. I really am going to be like living the good life. Let the goo times roll. Man, I swear, Pendragon, you don't know what it's going to be. You don't know how life is going to change for me. It's going to be so good for me for so long. And so many of you will be so jealous. But I think I'm going to have to wait another year, because I think they postponed World War III. According to Max Spears, they postponed World War III. The person who decided to do that was Vladimir Putin. I mean, they're still gonna do the attacks and all that, the nuking New York, but they're just not gonna go to like war over it, I guess. Or if they do go to war over it, it'll just be like a quick like nuke session. But here's the thing that I am concerned about. I was listening to the X-22 report, and the guy speaking was saying that he interviewed a CIA agent that said that ISIS was going to carry out attacks at shopping malls. And as soon as he said that, I remembered the night where, see, I work right across from the mall, the University Mall by the Tampa International Airport. And they did a drill where they had the Secret Service, FBI, and the one other organization that did a drill there. And as soon as they did that drill, I was like, there's something going to happen with shopping malls. And then last night, where I heard that on the X-22 report that they're going to carry out attacks to instill fear in the hearts of Americans. And when you instill fear in people, you like, it's more than just shooting. It's like going to be like a gas attack. I bet you I bet you're gonna have like some pissed off Arabs walk into like an Abercrombie and Fitch and chlorine gas attack all those preppy white kids. Which is totally justified in my opinion, because those white kids are so materialistic and stupid and soulless that maybe they should be gassed. I mean, after all, the profane are no longer human. To be human is to have 7 chakras activated. And that's something that's very rare these days. And basically, pretty much every mall should be attacked because there's nothing organic in a mall anymore. Like, last time I went to a mall, I tried to find something that was organic, whether it be food or clothing, and you couldn't even find organic cotton in a mall anymore. Like, the last time I found organic cotton was when they were selling those mixed martial arts t-shirts, and there's no more organic cotton anymore. It all faded out with that fad. And you know, of course, the mall is the wall, commercial law, and it's so, man, I know people are gonna not believe. See, when they attacked the Twin Towers, they attacked them because that was like the soulless Jewish banking bullshit. So, Jews don't repair cars because they're too busy polishing diamonds. So with the mall is just like the Twin Towers, where it's like a soulless, you know. Oh, speaking of malls and terrorists, I was a security guard at the mall, the Brandon Mall, in 2008, and all of a sudden, I can't remember what store it was, but it was they were funding Hamas, and literally the fucking FBI just storms the store, arrests the owner, shuts down the gate of the store, closes the store. They hauled off everyone to jail. It was in the newspaper, and the guy was funding Hamas, and I was there when it happened, and it was, at the time I didn't really understand why, but I was like, okay, now I understand, because they were anti-Jew working at a mall, which is like a coincidence, and a little bit of irony added to it too. So today's like a murky day, rain, overcast, and oh, you know, I was going to, I saw this place that was advertising for $18 to tan a month, which is cheap because it's usually like 35. So I walk in there and there's this one blonde Pleiadian bitch, because I don't like the female Pleiadians because they're not really loving people. So I go in there and I say, $18 a month, huh? I said, is that for level 3? He's like, no, it's only for level 1. And I'm like, goodbye. So I knew that was a ripoff. I knew it was too good to be true. By the way, for those that don't know, tanning is extremely uplifting. So don't put yourself in a box where you're like, oh, tanning's only for fags and women. No, tanning is extremely uplifting. Extremely. Plus, you remember your dreams better, etc., etc. So, oh, and last night, it's funny because I ate a sugar muffin, a blueberry muffin that my mom had made, and I never eat sugar, like never eat sugar, or processed sugar for that matter. So I eat one sugar muffin, I'm up all night, didn't sleep at all. I usually sleep like 3 times at work, and I was up all night, and I finally crashed at 6 a.m. and funny thing was that I listened to, I was so high frequency that I listened to the song Regulators by Nate Dogg and Warren G. I listened to that song for literally 90 minutes. Just 90 minutes of listening to that song on repeat over and 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 over. I listened to it so many times that I felt like it was impossible to remember the lyrics due to the... And that song has such great execution to it too. Like, they must have really put some time in that, because that song had such, like, beautiful execution. I mean, there's very few songs that have, like, that high level of execution. That, I mean, that song is a 10. I think Gatorade has got to aid. And for those that don't know, before the reptilians drank Monster Energy drink, they drank piss. And after they drank piss, they drank purple Kool-Aid. And then I think they drink Gatorade too, because Gatorade is like got to aid. But ever since I got really clean inside, every time I drink Gatorade, it makes my brain dumber. I can feel the dumbness. So that chemical dye is bad too. So I think Gatorade is really for... It started off being for football players at, the University of Florida, and it's like USF does like this. Then the other college, FSU, is the Gator, the Draco. So Florida is very reptilian, and the colleges in Florida are extremely reptilian. And even like 13son was talking about the University of Tampa and how that's like it's like a Moorish. If you look at the pictures of it, it's like a Moorish. What the hell do you call it? Usually I can remember the word, but today I'm having like a bad brain day because of the sugar. A mosque, yeah. The University of Tampa is like shaped like a mosque, and that's where all the, Arabs. Because there's a lot of Muslims that go to college, and in Florida anyway, in this area. There's a lot of gas station owners in this part of town, especially in my neighborhood. Do buy yourself a plane ticket and go back to your country. This has been another episode. I am your ho-hoppin', goo-poppin', nega serpent stoppin', Freemasonic code unlockin', beacon of lies.